Hey, this is Jadelittlecrow. Today we're going to be doing an October wrap-up and a November to be read.
Breathing you in when I want you out, finding our truth in a hope of doubt.
Anyways, so today I'm going to show you what I read, my October wrap-up right now. So, the first book I finished was The Fifth Wave by Ricky Yancey. This was the first book I ever read by the author, Ricky Yancey, and it really makes me want to get his other series. It's based on aliens coming onto Earth and killing almost the entire population. The female protagonist, Cassie, is on a mission to save her brother. She ends up running into another boy a couple years older than her named Evan, and they are on a quest to save her 5-year-old brother from this special camp that's supposed to be good, but they're very manipulative. So that's how this book is. Really enjoyed it. I didn't think it was going to be that good because there are so many alien books out there. I thought it would be kind of cheesy. This makes all the alien books, sci-fi books, go down the drain. This is a really good book. I totally recommend it. Go get it now. The next book I have is The Program by Susan Young, and this is about an epidemic of depression going around. It's really contagious, and these kids are trying to hide the fact that they have the disease. Luann and James try to hide the fact that they are feeling depressed and have all these emotions, because if they don't hide it, they'll end up being taken to this place called The Program that wipes away your memory and makes you not depressed anymore, which is really good, but you don't remember really any of your friends from before, which is a real bad thing. And even though their memories get wiped away, they still end up finding each other and becoming a couple once again. So it's a really good love story with a really big twist on it, and I really do recommend reading this book. Next book I have is Miss Wood by Leah Cypress, and this book is based in the Renaissance, kind of European times. It's about a girl named Isabel, and she is a shifter. She could shift into anything she wants to be, whether it's a bird, a snake, a wolf, whatever. She's a shifter that has to protect a king. These two kings that she has to protect, one's the real king, one's not the real king, one's manipulative, one is not, and she does not know which king to protect, which side to take. This is about her finding her true self and realizing what side she really needs to take. Next book I have is An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. This was the first book I've read by John Green, actually. I just really started getting into reading recently, so I'm happy to actually have this in my possession because he's one of my favorite authors. It's about a boy who has dated 19 Catherines, not spelled in any way, spelled in this particular way right here, and he's in his teens, 17 years old. He's really depressed because one of the Catherines had just dumped him, and his friend and him go on a road trip to just have fun for the summer. So that's how it takes. That's what the book is about. Very good. The next book I finished is Divergent by Veronica Roth, and I went to the Allegiant tour, and I was really loving this book so much. I'm on Insurgent right now, and it's about a girl named Beatrice, and she lives in Abnegation faction, and she has to choose when she turns 16 which faction she wants to live in for the rest of her life. She chooses Dauntless, and it kind of heads out from there. She actually gets to see who she really is in life, and she gets to learn all these new things. There's some romance in there. A really good book. There's a lot of fighting, a lot of action, a lot of romance. Just in general, it's her finding out who her true self is. The next book I have is Two Boys Kissing by David Levithan, and this is about homophobes, I guess, and it is actually based on a true story. In 2010, these two boys somewhere in the United States broke the world record of the longest continuous kissing, and it's based off of them. And As you could tell from the front cover, they have to kiss for a very, very, very long time. The very last book of my October wrap-up is Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card. I've heard a lot of good things about Orson Scott Card. I never really checked out any of his books. Only this one because the movie came out. I read the book before the movie came out, watched the movie, and the movie's right on dot with the book. I cannot complain about either one. The book was really, really good, and the movie was really, really good. I need to get his other 2 books in the series. For my to be read, my November to be read is I'm currently reading Insurgent. I started it October 31st, and it is November 4th at the moment. I need to hurry up and finish this. I'm getting behind on my reading assignments here. This is not gonna happen. Second book I want to read. I don't really have these in any particular order. It's just that I just want to read them. I'll figure out which order I will read them in soon. But the next one I want to read is Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea by April Genevieve Tulk. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. I'm very sorry. But it's supposed to be really creepy and good. I should have read this in October. I didn't. And that's okay though. The next book I have is The Book of Werewolves by Sabine Baringgold. I really, really want to read this super duper bad because I love werewolf legends. The next book I have is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, and the movie's coming out next year. I figured I should read it. I've seen so many good reviews on this. Everybody's giving it 5 stars. I know I'll give it 5 stars because everything by John Green I've read, which has only been a couple of books, is amazing. So I'm so excited to read this book so soon. The next book I choose to read is Allegiant by Veronica Roth. I know I'll be reading this right after Insurgent because I don't want to forget what I read. You know, it just pops out of my head right after. So I have to read Allegiant after Insurgent. I'm really excited. I've heard a couple complaints about this actually, and I actually read a little bit of it inside, you know, just to see what it was about, and I didn't think it was too bad. But a lot of people have been saying they didn't like the 3rd book in the series. Don't dog on Veronica Roth. She made an awesome series. Leave her alone. The next book I have here is Catching Fire by Susan Collins. I actually read the Hunger Games series a couple years ago when it came out, but I want to read it again because I just, you know, so many years, it just pops out of your brain. You forget what the series is actually about. And so I have the movie, The Hunger Games, and I have the book, Hunger Games. I already read the book and watched the movie, so I'm going to read Catching Fire before the second movie comes out, November 22. I'm really excited for the movie to see how it comes compared to the book, and I just need to read it before it comes out. The next book I have here is Obsidian, a Lux novel by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I really want to get to this series as soon as possible. I've heard so many raves about this, and I just want to see it for myself. I've heard some people say it's cheesy, some people say it's fantastic. I don't know. I hope it's really good. The second book is Onyx by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is the second book in the Lux series. Third book is Opal in the Lux series by Jennifer L. Armentrout. And the last book I have in my November to be read is Origin by Jennifer L. Armentrout, the 4th book in the series. She's coming out with the 5th book next year, and I am really excited to read these because everyone is just raving about them. Thank you for watching. I will be seeing you guys later. Bye!
You in when I want you